So, so Aaron Fischer thinks he has never attacked anybody in social media for word and stuff. When even within the same video, he responds to a person that he disagrees with on Twitter and shows his name, shows their name, shows everything what they're saying, and he still really kind of harshly criticizes that thing he disagrees with, and he says he's not attacking anyone at that point, right? Even though he always points out people he disagrees with constantly, and he says that other people constantly make videos months and months and something bragging about them being right. But in the same video, he always says that he's mostly right all the time. So which is it? He's being a hypocrite because he's pointing out the thing he doesn't like, but he does the same exact thing himself. And also, he still hasn't proven my criticism that he hasn't shown proof about his dog being hurt. And at the same time, he wants money to support his dog's surgery. He buys more stuff. He still subscribes to whatever streaming thing, most likely. And he still seems to not understand that he talks majority of hating the future of DC, and then whenever someone points that out, he says he talks about more than that. Of course you talk about more than that, but 90% of your channel is bashing on the future of DC and saying, oh, he's childish and stuff. Oh, James Gunn didn't grow up out of being a teenager, immature, even though you buy a whole bunch of toys meant for kids. You think he's childish. And I get you probably had a rough childhood. You don't like jokes in movies, even though movies are meant for escapism, getting out of reality. You don't like jokes geared towards children. And you say movies geared towards children won't be successful. I don't understand it. I might call this Aaron Fischer a hypocrite because he is. And I believe he thought just because it's against the law or against terms of service, he's in the right to post things for GoFundMes, even though there's plenty of evidence that people take advantage of the GoFundMes and try to get money out of people, hard-earned money. And yeah, and it seems like he doesn't understand how YouTube works. People talk about other people on YouTube, about YouTubers. You can criticize people, try to help their channel, even though I'm way less than him. I seem to understand how this YouTube thing works. And no, I'm not a gun nut. I'm not James Gunn shill, whatever, whatever. I just want DC to do well, and I like the majority of DC stuff outside the Snyderverse. I like Superman, um, Christopher Reeves, and I also watched a lot of episodes of My Adventure with Superman. The Adventure with Superman, the actual like George Reeves stuff, the Superman, and also watched pretty much all the animated Superman movies and Justice League Unlimited, and animated Superman series. So I am a genuine Superman fan. In My Adventures with Superman, most likely Aaron Fischer didn't watch because he admits that he pretty much only cares about Batman. That's probably why he prefers the Snyderverse, because the Snyderverse focuses on Batman a lot more than Superman, even though Superman was pretty much the first superhero in history. And a lot of interviews prove that Zack Snyder only cared about Batman because he only talks about The Dark Knight Returns and how a lot of things that Zack Snyder is saying about that comic book is false. He says that's his favorite comic, but he doesn't seem to know the details of what's actually in the comic. But nonetheless, Aaron Fischer is a hypocrite because he doesn't get what people are saying when people say that Aaron Fischer only talks about bashing on DC. He seems to brush it off and says, no, I talk about things outside of that, even though he mainly talks about DC. But okay.